Yon World, what's the deal? It's your boy, Original. And today on my YouTube channel, you already know what we gotta talk about. World War III. Now, if you ain't been on your phone the past 24 hours, you probably don't even know what's going on. You know, I just got hip to it myself. But your boy, President Donald Trump, he said, I ain't going out without a bang. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going out without no bang. He done went ahead and killed the top general, the Iranian top general. You know, so what's his name? Salami. I'm not gonna act like I know how to pronounce his name. You know, but your boy Trump went through and, you know, used his executive order to call that hit. Now he said that the prime minister or the top general, the Iranian top general, was plotting on a lot of U.S. officials, and he felt like he stopped them before it happened. You know, he did the press release like, we good, like, I did that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he owning up to it. But the Iranian people, you know, they saying like, oh, we want payback for that. We want payback for that. But when I look a little deeper in the news and stuff, I see it's a certain group of Iranian people that's happy that they were celebrating. A certain group of Iranian people were celebrating that happened, but it's a certain group of men in Iran that want revenge. Like, they want payback. Like, they had problems. They felt like they had problems with him, but they didn't want the U.S. to interfere with their domestic, you know, dealings with him, and they did. He was a top general in Iran. But I want to talk about something deeper that y'all probably not going to even expect from this video. It's just a conscious understanding of why is it so many wars in the Middle East? Now, of course, like, the first people will be like gas and land. You know, and of course, like, that's the main reason is gas and land. You know what I'm saying? They want to occupy that space. But in this video, I'm about to go a little bit deeper. You know, because this is Yon World. We talk about conscious subjects on Yon World. You know, if you're not subscribed, YouTube just recommending you this content. I don't know how you got here. But I'm letting you know, Yon World, we talk about conscious subjects. So I want to go into the overstanding of the Middle East. Why is wars over here? Why has it always been battles over in the Middle East? Now, just for geographic location understanding, I'm gonna put an image of the Middle East right now. But the Middle East is basically the northeast part of Africa, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran. It's a whole area over there, right? And this part of Earth is actually the center of Earth. Like, the longitude, latitude, if you did found the geographical center of Earth, it'll be right here. And when you go over here, let me just tell you, like, when you go over there, a lot of y'all, you probably might not travel. You know, I don't know if y'all interested in just learning about ancient civilizations, but if you learn about some of the ancient civilizations that was in this area, the ancient Egyptians, you know what I'm saying? The ancient Sumerians, one of the top biggest ancient civilizations that were over there. You know, and there was plenty others. Like, that's the center. That's the geographic center of the earth that spreads to everything. It spreads out to Russia. You get to Russia. You get all of Africa right there. You can get all of India. You can get all of Asia. You know what I'm saying? Saudi, you get all of that. But it's a lot of resources in that land. That land is very valuable. Hold on, I need this up. That land over there is very valuable. In this video, I'm sharing with y'all why. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharing with y'all the truth. Now, I got this information from a book I've been telling you about. I feel like it's the only book everybody needs to read. Definitely if you want to understand more about our purpose as humans on this planet in the big picture. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the low, I'm kind of excited World War III happening because, you know, or all this talk, you know, because it's a step into the big picture. Like, all of these wars and these different battles have to happen. All this energy has to express itself for the great change in human society. But that's a whole nother video. I done made videos about that. We about to talk about the Middle East. You know, why there's so many wars over there and just the energy over there. Now, like I said, the Middle East houses some of the most advanced ancient civilization. Like, they left shit carved in stone that no human could do. Like, we don't even have the technology to cut stone how they was cutting stone. And you know what I'm saying? Like, even where they get the idea of a man being infused with a horse, you know, that came from over there. Like, the Sumerian people, they literally had this nigga carved in the pink granite, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of the hardest rock to cut. I'm talking about every feather, every inch to perfection. Big too, not no little, that big. I'm talking about, it's in museums, y'all can look it up. But it's always been battles in the Middle East because it's an energetic portal over there. Now, I'm about to give y'all all of the facts. Now, we're about to get straight into it now. This is coming from the Bringers of the Dawn. This book is called The Bringers of the Dawn. Once again, I don't know if I got too off topic and I ain't tell y'all that, but I will have a link in the description. Y'all can check out my Amazon store for that. But I'm about to go over some excerpts from this book. Now, what I did, I got the whole book pulled up in PDF format. You want it in PDF format, hit me on the email. I got it all typed up. Everything is ready. So I got all of the excerpts where they mention the Middle East. And what we about to do is we about to go over every time where they mention the Middle East. Now, this is from Barbara. This is her. She channeled the information. She got it from the Palladians. This is a star system. I know this information is out there for y'all, but understand that they don't tell us everything. Understand that we've been tricked, we've been fooled, we've been manipulated, and you know what I'm saying? The time is now to open your mind to new possibilities and opportunities. So, all right. So, this is the first excerpt where they mention the Middle East in this book, The Bringers of the Dawn. So, like I said, anybody conscious, go get that book. But there have been different portals on Earth that have allowed different species, creator gods from space, to insert themselves. One of the huge portals that presently is being fought over is the portal of the Middle East. Now, let's talk about this. Now, she said that it's different species, different beings on Earth, and that's true. You know, just as there are different ethnic races. Now, I know this is about to be some out there information for y'all, but every ethnic race was created by a different intelligent being from outer space. Now, they all came through this portal in the Middle East. Now, through the Middle East, a lot was created. A lot of ancient civilizations. You can get to Africa, Asia, India, Russia, whatever. So all these different ethnic, intelligent beings came through, created they people, created they so-called slave race. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they fought over this land. They fought over that space. And, you know, different people owned it. Like, my people owned it first. Your people owned it second. They people owned it third. Now, they people own it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how that go, you know. But many ancient civilizations wanted control over not only for the diamonds, the gold, the oil, the land, the portal, the energetic portal. Now, we about to talk about all of this. So, if y'all not into this, y'all can click off the video at this point. But we about to get into this. So, if you think back over the history of Earth, you will recognize how many dramas of religion and civilization have been introduced in that portal, the Middle East. It's a huge portal within a radius of thousands of miles. They said it's thousands of miles. This is why so much activity is in the Middle East. It's the portal that the Lizzies use. Now, hold on, it's the portals that the Lizzies use right now. Like, right now, the Lizzies got it. And to understand what I'm talking about, you know, y'all gotta read this book. I highly recommend you is talking just like this, you know. But the Lizzies are basically the Caucasian people that rule the world. You know what I'm saying? The intelligent race of beings that created them look like reptilians. You know what I'm saying? They like they were just pure reptilians. Like, every human has a reptilian mind, and that's like where the third eye house, see this soul. We all have this in us. But then it's a certain species of human that is full-blown reptilian. You know what I'm saying? We know who they are, you know. But for this video, we're just going to call them the Lizzies. I already told y'all who they are. Just go back. You ain't hear me. But let's go to the next, where they say, they talk about Middle East. Now, The creator gods are coming back to raid you again because they don't want to starve. They understand that there are systems busting going on through you. So they are here to create greater havoc and fear. Y'all know I read like Floyd. I'm sorry. Y'all know I read like Floyd. So they are here to create greater havoc and fear, to fight for this territory once again. Their food is an important source for them. They're losing control of the planet. So they're doing, they're going back to their prime portal in the Middle East, where the nest is located underground to create chaos and fear. So look, I know I read like Floyd, don't judge me, y'all. Do not judge a boy, but I'm gonna post every paragraph I'm reading, I'm gonna post an image of it, you know, in the video so y'all can see, so y'all can know. Probably ain't gonna see my face, it's probably gonna be up the whole time. So next paragraph, and remember this is from Bringers of the Dawn, so this is a book everybody can go get and read. In a clever move, the Middle East crisis allowed the government to have what it wanted without going through the problem of asking your permission for a tax raise on gasoline. This is what they want. They want that gas, boy. They want that oil. They want that land. They want full occupancy. So you see how clever these things are? Few more taxes piled on top of one another. People begin to examine the quality of their lives. You'll see a lot of anger in this country because people feel powerless. Anger is one of the first emotions that will occur when people finally understand the manipulation that has been going on and begin to get in touch with their feelings. Bro, this. And then the next line is say, modern technology is one of the biggest weapons of frequency control. I gotta talk about this book more. There's so much information in this book, man. Y'all, like, it's so much information. It's like a secret. This whole book is like a secret. Like, and I feel like people that know it, like, it'll literally change your mind. Like, whatever you believe, you like read this book without any bias, like, it'll literally change how you look at shit, for real. Now, the next paragraph, it says, when a woman goes out with her family and is assaulted and her young son is seemingly violent, he fights the assailants and goes down by knife and dies totally unexpected on his vacation. The fear that is promoted through the multitudes of people feeds many. The fear that the war in the Middle East brought about this phenomenon. So basically it's just saying these different beings, this race of beings, they feed off the fear. And the more people fear this happening, the more it's gonna happen. That's why, like, people clowning it now, but it's out of fear. Like, a lot of people are scared this is gonna happen, and it is gonna happen. But you know, it's all part of a greater understanding. And this book tells us that, like, all right, so it's this thing going on called global warming. And what global warming is basically, it's the sun heating up. But it's basically the earth and the sun going in a spiral upwards. And each year is going to be hotter than the last year. And what the sun gives us is different information in our DNA. We got something called junk DNA that haven't been activated. But as the earth heats up, because the sun, we getting closer to the sun, it's global warming, we gonna receive more of this information, and the human species is gonna evolve. And there's certain ethnic groups like the Lizzies that can't fully thrive, you know, when it's that type of climate outside. So it's a lot of merging with our species because you need melanin to survive and change is coming. So that's why I got a tattoo, like, the first shall be last. Y'all haven't seen it, like, the first shall be last, because the progression of time, more people, the earth gonna heat up, people of darker color melanin will survive in those times, and we will thrive in those times. But let's keep going, man. I know this video long. Everybody that stayed for this long, this information for you. You know, you was meant to be here. So make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your timestamp, what you watched and saw the whole video. But it's deep, man, and I want y'all to, you know, really get this. That's why I'm taking my time with this video. Now, this deep. We about to talk about. We about to get into it. Holographic inserts look exactly like 3D reality. There are creations of events manufactured and inserted into your reality to look as if they are part of sequential action. They are used to influence the mind of observers, and they are very difficult to recognize. You will have plenty of practice in the next number of years when in the Middle East and other areas of this planet, a lot of extraterrestrial activities come into full force and begin to be published. Some of the grand events that will be very legitimate, some of the grand events will be very legitimate, and some of them will be inserts designed to move the consciousness forward, or design. Man, y'all know I'm really like for it. So it says some of them will be inserts designed to move the consciousness of humanity toward one world order to be controlled. Wait, this is fucking me up because I'm reading it like, so they about to move toward one world order. That's what it's gonna be. It's like to be controlled. Wow, it's deep. I put the shit up so y'all can see it. Y'all know, like I said, your boy is Floyd Mayweather with the reading and the money. So you already know how that go. Let's go to the next paragraph. I'm just going down these paragraphs. We talked about the portal in the Middle East being a dimensional doorway or entryway into the planet for certain energies to find civilization. Remember, when you leave a planetary sphere and go into space, once you traverse certain belts of consciousness, you must find the proper portal to come back into this planet in the precise time period or corridor of time you're looking for. Now, this is how systems are kept and locked and intact, and they prevent being raided and taken over. It's different. This is crazy. There are portals on the South American continent, North American continent, Asia, China, all over the globe. The huge portal we are presently discussing is the portal in the Middle East. It's gigantic. They say this portal is big, thousands of miles. You know how many, every ethnic group, every ethnic race, every intelligent being, they created an ethnic race on Earth, came through the Middle East portal, and they all want this portal back. Everybody wants this portal. Everybody wants to come back, because what you gotta know is that the ETs coming back. You know, they coming back. Like it's this concept of the coming. Like everything, something's gonna come, and that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be these extraterrestrial beings, and who come first is who own the portal. So yeah, let's keep going. Hold on. Let's see. All right. It say this I believe it's the last one. Is this the last one? Hold on, no, I think it's one more after this. All right. The portal, my bad. The Middle East is a portal where many dimensions meet and where entities from other dimensions come into this planet. It's a hot spot. In recent times, the last 40 or 50,000 years, many civilizations have surfaced, many religious dramas have started in the Middle East. Because of the vortex, holographic inserts are easier to produce in that area. Just like movies are easier to produce in California. They tripping on this. Nah, this is basically talking about the chosen one. I'm gonna just say, it say the Christ one, but I'm gonna just say the chosen one. Y'all see the, I'm gonna put the clip. I'm about to put the portion of the paragraph in the video. But in reality, the chosen one was sent as a system buster, a member of the family of light, to bring light through the portal in the Middle East. This created a way for many to enter and seed a reality that will prepare the consciousness of humanity for the cycle that will terminate in approximately the next 20 years, depending upon how events proceed. The Christ one came not as one entity, but as a number of entities, influencing people in humanity's darkest hour. An hour when human beings were ready to understand their mysteries. One of these things that was not promoted to you in a very truthful way is that the chosen one was very well accepted. That kind of energy the Christ beings brought into the planet was very well received. So basically, what this is saying is like conscious, chosen people. It's not just one of us. Like I'm one of them. It's not just one of us. It's many of us, all over the world, right? But we coming together over the next 20 years. And just to let y'all know, this book was made in like 94. So all of these events are happening like from now, and from this day forward. You know, all these events gonna happen. So what is being taught, like even though conscious people aren't fully being promoted, even though being conscious ain't cool right now, we are highly respected on the celestial realm, I should say, like the universal realm. Like we are highly respected for doing this work, and it's all a part of the plan. So do I believe World War III gonna happen? Yes. Do I believe it's part of a greater plan? Yes. You know, the fact that you made it here, you may fuck around to be a chosen one. So I think you should study your numerology, your astrology, you know, just learn more about yourself and get more in tune, meditate, get more in tune. If you made it to this part of the video, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It's your boy Yon World. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. That's my video for today. I'm out. Peace.